Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they and thems of all ages, welcome in tonight to a Division B matchup of NGS Nexus Gaming Series between Gambit Gaming and Pepegas on Ice. Casting you lovely individuals tonight is myself, Eternally Blue, and I am joined by
Call them Barista Gaming.
Mr. LXT Rex and McGiblets. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello.
Seventh Ace and Vela saying, don't know who to vote for, but Seventh Ace very emphatically voting for the Pepegas. So, gentlemen, Div B matchup tonight. It's Gambit Gaming, Pepegas on Ice. Map bans are as follows. Gambit Gaming has banned out Braxis and Battlefield of Eternity, while the Pepegas do not want to play Towers nor Shrines. Welcome in, Easy K. And we are going to go to everybody's favorite cheese map, Sky Temple.
Oh,
wait,
love
who
a good
picked
macro map.
That was the Pepegas.
Okay, I was gonna say, no way Gambit Gaming picks Sky Temple.
Correct, they would not pick that map. Which might be the strategies going on. I'm going to pull us all into the lobby here. We're just getting rock and rolling. Hey, there's an Ektar in here.
Ektar in here. There's an Al.
There's a lot of people in this game. Well, Mesos is on this team?
It's almost like there's 10 players in a HOTS game.
Well,
What
but...
team are you doing last game?
Shocker, I'm rooting for Ektar's team. A little bit of nepotism and corruption already in the chat. With the sole proprietor of the team as well, casting, so... welcome, Sulfurina. We do have the Tomgen, the Torrens, the Mesos, the Ektar, and who rounds out the fifth? It's just a guy named Peas.
Your least favorite vegetable.
Honestly, pea soup is pretty gross.
Wait, so we had Infernal and Towers banned? Like,
Yeah, sorry, Rex.
banning the maps I like.
It's a bad night for you.
Pepegas banned the maps that everyone wants to play, which I like that. Screw playing Shrines every single set.
That's fair.
Gambit Gaming just hates 2-lane maps for some reason, I don't know why.
That's
BOE's fun.
fair.
Braxis sucks.
Braxis sucks.
There's some maps I like. We could still go to Alterac. We could still go to Spiders. Cursed
Garden
Hollow.
Terror? There's some good comps.
No,
for
Garden and Terror is awful.
Garden has some pretty solid comps. You know,
I honestly have been enjoying the garden as of recently.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about it? What about it?
Yeah, what about it?
I because I'm getting older, I think that's when macro starts coming into play, and you just kind of want to take camps and play a little more PvE. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're getting
Is that why
older.
my team only did macro because we're all in our 30s?
Correct, or
yeah.
40s in the case of some, but
Oh yeah, Linehouse.
yeah, Linehouse specifically. But that's all right. Everybody hurts.
Team fighting's a young man's game.
Exactly. There's too much micro.
Yeah.
You gotta dodge skill shots. Just throw your body directly into the skill shots.
I mean, that's what Ming orbs are for, right?
Exactly. Donate your body
They're
to science.
bright. They're bright and glowy.
Yeah.
And they're just getting bigger as they come at me. It's
Moss
great.
to the flame.
I love it. Yeah,
And you know, purple's a good color, so you gotta go towards it.
I
Right.
do like purple. Yeah.
We are basically Gambit Gaming Amethyst at this point. Love you, Blue. Take my Bezos bus. Thank you, Striker 0929 for the Prime.
Yeah, that rhymed.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I didn't even intend
Did you
that.
do that intentionally?
No.
Or no.
No, that was
Oh, wow.
right off the cuff. That is just
Wow.
what quality content casting will provide for you.
Wow.
And you're here
so
as well,
impressed.
so I appreciate that. But genuinely, I know I do appreciate the company, as always. Last night
Well, I
it was
could go,
just
right?
Gingy,
Now I can-
and he can be very quiet, which I kind of like. I just like to yell at the things that are happening, and he'll be like, "Oh, this guy had a really nice play
well.
over here." He's more of the professor
gonna-
of the game, where I am the student.
But we're not going to
I'm
be
quiet until we're out of the game. That's what I am.
Got it. Got it.
Easy K is going to sub for Booba content. I'm honestly, I don't think when Rex, you were visiting, nor was Steph when she was visiting, that the NGS season was actually happening. which is sad
That's
because we absolutely could have done a hot tub stream together, and I think that would have been
Ah.
quite hilarious. I could still technically do that, but
You could have just done a WoW hot topic stream. Come on, dude.
We still could. Absolutely. We still could.
it would be relatively hard to. Well, I'd be worried about like electrocuting myself somehow.
Or dropping the laptop in the hot tub.
Yeah, I mean, you really gotta make sure you get some ground fault circuit interruption there. Like, really play
So
it safe.
I have a way around that. Basically, because of the way the cover works, you just fold half of it back, and then it's like a very firm table. Like I put my phone up there and everything. So I would trust a laptop that was not of great value there and go for it that way. But that's a conversation for another time. We're into Sky Temple now, with Samuro being the first ban.
Yeah, I mean, Samura's really annoying. You saw it on your
on Sky Temple yesterday.
Stream, yeah, on your stream last night. Samuro was just doing Samuro things, being the Monkey King, and yeah. What else are we gonna see banned here? You think there's gonna be target ban? I mean, Sam has to be a target ban.
Yes, for sure.
But
Globals are important. I'm sure Gibbs would love to see an Abathur here. I know if this were Mommy's Little Gamers, we'd see a Greymane Abathur, but
Dude, I would hate to see an Abathur here, because I hate Abathur.
I do too.
he's so he's so fun to
If there's
play
an
though.
Abathur, there better be an
All
Abathur.
Abathur players are degenerates, and you will not change my mind on the topic.
Hey now.
Yep. Looking at all you in the chat. All degenerates.
Hey now. Hey.
I think the audio is really cranked up. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. This is what dreams
This is
are made
thank you.
of.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We have a Volibear, which is pretty classic. Johanna, of course.
Boring tank. Yeah, no one wants to play her.
Yeah,
Understand?
I mean, can we just agree to remove Johanna from the game so that like we just don't have to deal with her anymore? Like we don't have to ban her, we don't have to first pick her. Just get her out. Just get her out. Immediately.
Someone
takes that
show
global.
me a person that loves playing Joe, and I'll show you a liar.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Nobody wants to do that.
Hi.
Right? They might like winning.
Yeah,
But-
see, that's the thing.
I'll pick it to win.
I'm not past the point where I enjoy winning, so I'm still going to take the Joe.
Like,
You're just not gonna enjoy it.
first picking. You can't tell people that.
Yeah.
You can't announce
Oh.
that days in advance.
Oh, you can, because they might ban it, and that's even better.
That's true. I love the Junkrat first pick. Dahaka and Ubrak, also great first picks. Diablo Blaze,
Trouble before
also great.
me.
Let's see. You can tell these are young players because they're looking to team fight instead of macro with this Diablo Blaze.
Yeah, Diablo doesn't
Blaze is
do-
macro.
Oh, Blaze can macro. Diablo, he just wants to charge. He wants to wallbang.
Yeah, that's true. He wants to smash into walls, and that's it. Breathe fire on people's faces.
Every now and then, you know, a little bit of APOC, you know, a little hybrid.
Right. Probably a Anduin ban. Yeah, there we go.
That surprises me.
Makes
I
sense.
probably would have gone with the Rhaegar instead.
Yeah,
But maybe
maybe
they're...
that's what's here.
Maybe they
Rhaegar
want
right
the
here.
Rhaegar. They get next pick.
Yeah, they get next
Yeah,
pick,
that's true.
so... If they don't get Rhaegar, then you can't do Lucio. Oh, nope, they're definitely just going to take the
Oh,
Rhaegar.
Lucio and Noobs.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Lucio.
You like
Anub.
that? Ektar plays Lucio pretty well too.
Well, you get to if Anub dies, you get to speed boost your team towards where he dove.
So this is a game of Lucio
Really-
Chicken. It's basically, is it Ektar or Krizo that's going to be taking it as both Lucio mains, and it looks like Krizo is going to be the one picking up that reign.
No, he won't. There's a Diablo. There's no point of picking Lucio Diablo. It's fine.
No, Krizo has the
Krizo.
Diablo on his team.
Yeah.
Or his,
Yeah,
so
you don't
he's gonna-
you don't want Lucio with Diablo. You can't heal that guy. That guy has too much up.
You can heal him at 16.
You can heal. You can heal him at 16.
What else do you want?
Yeah, but then you can't. You don't get to go the AA range to be more depressing and get more.
That's true. That's true.
Or-
Up the frequency
You
is
get
like,
reverse amp more.
up the frequency is the best talent.
I'm
But
looking
I'm
at this
just
draft from Pepegas, and I'm a little worried for Gambit Gaming because that is a hell of a lot of siege. I mean, buildings are going to collapse.
Okay, you called it.
And yeah, it's Lucio Falstad, which unsurprisingly and solid picks here. But ultimately, what?
Oh, I was thinking of the bonus pick from
God, Pepegas really.
4-man Ragnaros.
This is the second. Okay, so apparently one of them was in chat last night watching the Div D matchup between PRA and Banned for Throwing. But that's a page right out of their book right there. 4-man reg on Sky Temple. I guess it's a thing.
I mean, why not, right? As long as you don't get charged by Diablo or booped by a Junkrat,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Listen, guys. Tomjin, look at me. Got a pixel for your smash. You don't need that lava wave.
You really don't.
A newbie's in, he Qs, Greymane charges in, and they're already smashed by you. That's an insta kill. Come on, dude. Don't go lava wave.
Where's my video game? There we go.
You know.
Please go for your smash. I want to see it, please.
From left to right tonight, we have our home team in the blue trunks. It is Gambit Gaming. We have Northern Touch on the Diablo, Krizzo on Lucio. God, Krizzo's on Krizzo.
Krizzo's on Krizzo.
I'd pay to see that. Pearlsman on Junkrat, Alfie on Falstad, and Chelsea bring up the rear on the Blaze. Rex, go for it.
And on the red side, Pepegas on ice with that 4-man Ragnaros, Tomjen, Ektar on Rhaegar, Mezos on Greymane, Torrens on the burrowy Zerg Dahaka, and rounding it out, the giant beetle, Anubarak.
And unsurprisingly, we're going to see a little bit of cheese going on here. The thing is, even if you are 2 or 3-man split here, if all members of Pepegas on ice are here, there's nothing... Oh, well, that's an Ektar into the back line. Okay.
Oh,
I stand immediately corrected. Torrens really taking a lot of damage here. The first blood happens almost as fast as Vala dying without her stacks.
Are you talking about something you did?
Nope,
Blue?
someone completely different.
Gotcha.
But a nice play by the Junkrat to secure that first kill. Not a tower taken out. It's considered that definitely a win for Gambit Gaming.
Absolutely. They're up on the XP. They have to wait for their healer to come back. I think that's the danger of ever trying to do any cheese with a Junkrat on the other team, right? He's just going to put a mine in front of you, and you got to avoid it. Oh, whoa.
And it looks like Falstad getting the better of the Ragnaros early. Ektar lurking right behind to try to get a little cheeky pick, but not going to be able to find one. So 2 kills already. Torren getting really low in the top lane, but Chelsea able to skirt away after taking a couple of tower shots. So both these teams really aggro, really going after one another.
But it's going to die down a little bit as the teams agree to do their macro. Camp taken by the blue team a little bit faster, and they're gonna take a little peek. Peek.
Northern Touch says, hello, here's some fire, bye-bye. Take a quick look at the level 1 talents here. Nothing really standing out of the ordinary. It is a auto-attack Falstad. Maybe is the most surprising, but not really. It's very strong split push ability. It's probably what allowed him to solo that rag off screen early. Beetles from the Anubarak as a boop on the Junkrat comes out. Good stun there by Peas. Mazo getting a swipe in just to establish dominance. And it is going to be Boom Pow.
Oh, gotta love the mine build. Gotta love the mine build.
Bruiser Camp already
Incredibly
pushing
annoying
for the red team in the top lane. Alfie going to be struggling here, trying to get this out for blue. However, good siege happening here in the bottom lane. Yeah, that's no joke. Krizzle's going to be coming by to fill him up.
I feel like that was a little early from Pepegas on their camp, just because now Falstad can clear it. It won't be up during the objective, and now blue team can have it up for objective and try to push top. We'll see what their plan is, though.
Looks like maybe we see a gank onto Tomjen there. There's a boop into the back walls. Alfie is positioning himself in front of this hero. Going to be able to burn him down. Tomjen, unless he digs, is just kind of out of here. And there he goes.
Well done. That's 3-0 on kills for Gambit Gaming. But surprisingly enough, Pepegas on ice is staying somewhat even in soak. They're just falling behind now, but not by much.
Alfie and Chelsea.
But this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, push to the top lane is going to be rough. That is a lot of siege damage
push
already.
In top lane. They just killed the offlaner. They have the shrine going. This is good. But Rag doing Rag things.
So all those shots, wow, that really burns down the Rag. Holy cow.
Oh, it murders him.
That is so much damage.
But it saves, what, 5, 6 shots, and it's probably going to keep their fort alive.
Will that ultimately? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if the 4 shots does it. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's 100% worth it.
Right? And that is the annoying part about playing Ragnaros on... You get free extra fort damage. Oh, Diablo taking a lot of damage.
Good stun
But
in by
Blaze comes in
Chelsea.
with a stun, really, to keep him alive. And they should be able to just walk out of here.
Falstad looking on rotation here. Good stun again onto the bug. Alfie in the back lane on Mesos, who's caught in wolf form, and he's going to go down. Down goes the puppy, down goes the bug.
Amazing turn. Oh, in bottom, Junkrat gets tongued. Pulled into the towers.
Junkrat flying a little bit too close to the sun. Always good to see Pearl get a little humbled. Yeah, get a little humbled. Thank you. That wasn't loud at all. Sorry, everybody's ears.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. We're just gonna go ahead and turn the audio down just a little bit. Okay.
Just a little bit.
You know, jerk guy, like, you gotta play it.
No, yeah, I get it.
We're back to the macro. Teams taking their camps. That boss is gonna spawn while they're doing it. The Haka gets engaged on in mid, but you know he has that little burrow ability. He gets to walk right out. Oh,
looks like we have a trade in the top lane. I am usually focused on the action, friends, so if you see something happening in a different lane and would like to call that out before it happens, that would be swell.
My bad.
All good.
Doing our best.
You both did it wrong. Torrens getting another pull onto the Junkrat. Beautiful unstop there from the Lucio and another touch. Going to be able to get them away. High five.
Hey, hold on
making
a second.
The difference there. Yes?
Hold on a second. What? I said it as soon as I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's blaming me. It's blaming Gibbs.
Blame Gibbs, right? Blame the community. We have maybe an engage here from Peas looking for something. Bloodlust, by the way. We don't really talk a lot of tons, but it is Bloodlust. It is a Lava Wave, and as Lava Wave goes top, we're going to see Peas maybe look for an engage here in the bottom lane. See a Cocoon. Gust is available as well. Nothing out of the ordinary. Lightning Breath from the Diablo, but Diablo saying hello. Both teams lying in wait, looking for the right angle, looking for the engage. There it is onto Ragnaros, and Stop comes out, and there's the fire buff into the back lane. The boss now doing damage to the side of Pepegas on ice. The Riptire is going to connect onto Mesos. Is that going to be enough damage? No. Able to skirt out of there as Junkrat is clearing the wave.
But with that fight, Greymane has to use his tap. Dahaka gets this started on the objective. Northern's going to dive in.
Huge.
And there's two fights going on.
Yep. I can't zoom out any farther, so this is just going to be is what it is. There is the Bloodlust. There's a Bunker. There's a Gust. And another great stun by Chelsea, but not enough follow-up damage there. Bullet does land onto the Diablo. And a boop onto the Dahaka, but seemingly harmless at this time. Another huge engage from Northern. Good follow-up CC from Chelsea. The healing, not quite enough from the Rhaegar. Bloodlust being the option here. Tomgen caught on an island. A good tongue, maybe a counter kill for the side of Pepegas. Not quite.
Not quite.
Rhaegar already in the mid lane.
Rotated out.
Yep. He's made a business decision.
Dahaka burrowing top, and they're going to try to get as much value as they can.
In flies Falstad in a very bold position. That man, there is an indicator. I mean, this is actually really big. Ektar is just kind of getting this mid fort. Completely. I mean, he's probably gonna. I mean, not probably. He's dead for it.
He's now definitely dead.
It's worth. Maybe not. Pearl maybe gets a counter kill.
Hawk is here.
There's a bullet. Meso's doing everything he can. He's still alive. Never mind. He's very deceased.
Yep.
Alfie rotating in, getting silenced, and Falstad's gonna fall. Now Chelsea have no stun. I mean, the fact that Ektar is still alive in all this is nothing short of a miracle. But I think his luck is about to end. And Lucio...
That Lucio is not letting them go.
Another stun again by Chelsea. Tomgen getting a little too excited with that Ragnaros. Not necessarily known for movement is that offlaner.
He's not an offlaner. He's a 4-man bruiser.
That's true. Yeah, he is a 4-man.
Yeah.
And he's doing what he can. He presses R and, collects that soak.
Yep.
Most of it.
Post bruiser.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Alfie in top lane, getting ganked. Does he live?
There's the Gust.
Has to use Gust.
It's okay, but he is still on the wrong side of. Is he gonna have a flight? He does have a flight.
Yep.
Yeet!
He's flying out.
He's gonna just help with the camp real quick. What a homie.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I press E?
Oh, they invaded bottom camp while we were watching that top.
Yep.
Blue team has crushed the fort.
Yeah,
Blue team's gonna
Bloodlust
take a
is
fort out?
gonna be interesting to see if it ever gets any value with Gust available.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if I was Gambit Gaming, that's what I would do. The moment I see Bloodlust pushed, I just hit R and back up. Like, it's just don't fight. There's no reason to.
Counterplay, Cocoon the Falstad, then Bloodlust in.
Counterplay.
Counterplay.
If Alfie's good, he'll never be close enough to
Yeah.
get that Cocoon off.
And
Anyway, dude, E is
My
great.
magic
structures are pretty even here. This is a big wave bottom. This is gonna take a lot of real estate.
That-
do not
I mean, we're not even
Yeah,
gonna watch
that
the rest of the
siege
fight.
camp.
This is the game right here.
I mean,
And we're
it is
doing
Sky
boss.
Temple, but there is the lava wave.
Ah, that's why they were holding off.
Make that
Do they get there in time? Gus is still available. This is really close. Anubarak's gonna have to kind of just YOLO this in here. Oh, they see it now. Oh, they see it capping, but it's too late. The Gus is really good, and the boss is taken while the objective is taken. And ultimately, I think the game is pretty much dead nuts even. Maybe a little bit in favor of Pepegas on ice and structure damage, but after this boss goes through, we'll see what happens there. Bullet onto Northern Touch. Follow-up CC from the Anub. Krizzo coming in, getting a good stun, and now here's the turn. Ektar popping that Bloodlust before he dies. Is it going to be enough? Measles is running wild. Northern Touch is getting low, but a beautiful disengage from the Junkrat is going to claim the lives of both the Bug, the Greymane, well, everybody.
Tahaka dug in just to join his team.
Yep, Alfie is
And
flying
now this
in.
boss. Three pushes.
That's game, right? Gust is
like
going
80%
to.
sure this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80%. Yeah, gotta be optimistic.
I mean, Rhaegar is going to have to do something special to keep this core from dying, but
No way. That's just game.
yeah.
A little bit of a dangerous play, taking a fight while boss was pushing behind you. They saw an opportunity and did
they
not
took it.
quite work out. Yeah.
Just as level 16's hit, Epicenter does land. A lot of damage going out, but it's not going to matter. GG's are going to be coming out as Game 1 goes over to the side of Gambit Gaming. So there we go. Just
Well
when I
done,
thought
Gambit
that game
Gaming.
was starting to hit its stride, it very abruptly ends in favor of
Yeah.
Gambit Gaming, who led in kills 15-4 over the course of that match.
I mean, besides for playing the macro, playing the objectives, that's how you win this map, right? You just take a boss and take a team fight and kill the core with it.
Yeah, I mean, I had barely gotten out the sentence, I think Pepegas and Ice are ahead here, and then they died and the game was over. So, my bad. That's on me. I won't. I'll keep
What
those
are we gonna
comments
do
to
with you?
myself.
I know, you caster cursed them.
I did.
Like, what
I
is this?
hardcore cast to curse them. Leading
How
in
could
siege
you do
damage was the Blaze at 96k, followed by the Rag. Pretty close in soak, though, despite the wave, and actually overcoming the deficit that that Blaze has. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's impressive that Blaze kept up with the Ragnaros with Lava Wave. That's my point. Meanwhile, in damage, both Junkrat and Alfie, don't know why I said both name and then player there, doing more damage than the Greymane. So a little bit lackluster in damage, but that's what you're going to do when you have two bruisers, one of them being a Ragnaros.
Hey, Rag could do damage. But,
Rag can do damage. He didn't do a lot this game, though.
That's
He
true.
was soaking, guys.
He was soaking. I mean, it's hard to be a Rag into a Junkrat. Like, that's
Yeah.
one misstep and you're just thrown over the shoulder, quite literally, of the entire team, and then there's a Diablo there running you down.
CZK redeemed a hydrate.
Ooh,
I'm
thank
gonna
you
take
for the
advantage
reminder.
of that in
Yep.
a moment. I'll be right back
Mhm.
with some water.
What is your opinion on the Tahaka build? Because I feel like you love it.
No, I have to look.
Oh,
Speed.
it is Lurker Strain at 4, which I don't know if I've ever picked it, but I mostly because I don't know when it's appropriate to pick such a thing.
When you're tank build.
Okay, and that's not what this is.
And Primal, in my opinion.
This is all of
Right,
our
okay.
opinions.
I don't know. Okay, yeah. So Primal Rage also for the tanky build. Especially on this map, I think you just go W, where you just get the extra damage out of bushes because it's Sky Temple. There's a bush
so
everywhere.
many bushes.
You just like throw your tongue out, you'll hit a bush.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean like
It's like a Las Vegas whorehouse
Primal
out
Rage,
here.
you go if you're tank build because you have more essence and you get it fast back easier. You can actually do more damage.
Yeah, I feel like generally.
Speedhawk is meant for wave clears.
The W at 13 just lets you insta clear a wave and walk away, instead of just dealing more attack damage. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, like Stalker Hero, I think what the level 4 that gives you essence off of
Essence off of kill.
I do like that
I
as
don't.
well.
I only play Tank Hawk. I don't play regular Haka.
I love Lurker Strain 4.
We each have our opinions.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, we're pundits, right? You know, just people sit around the table watching the NBA going, "Oh, LeBron James is the best. Kobe Bryant's the best." We can do the same thing. This is just video game.
People watch
That's true. That's true.
And we can say that, you know, Cocoon is the Kobe Bryant of level 10s for an Uberak. Whereas the Locust Swarm is potentially like a preschool basketball. So.
Well, preschool basketball's fun in ARAM, okay?
It's true. And we're going to go to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Gibbs, I barely have to ask you who you guessed picked this map.
I mean, like, I guess it was my bad, Barista Gaming.
Yep.
Because, you know, for some reason they really like this map. It's such a small map. It's not fun.
I love
Like,
this
go,
map.
Go to a big map. Go to Cursed. Go to, like, Garden.
No, this map's great.
Voltaic.
Why don't you like this map?
It's small. I don't like small maps. Like, if I'm looking to macro, that means I'm looking to not fight.
Well,
You're
yeah, I mean,
forced to
inherently,
fight.
if you're a macro player, you're going to be more inclined to choose, you know,
All track
macro maps.
pass. Cursed Hollow.
I'll
Yeah.
track that. Yeah, exactly. Well, Tomb you go to for like, oh, dude, Cho'Gall looks good. That's where I'm like, oh yeah, let's play Tomb.
That's true. That's
I
true.
don't
You
really
need some
like
wave
Cho'Gall on this map, particularly.
Yeah, I noticed how much you hate Cho'Gall whenever we played it with you today.
Well, see, here's the thing. My Cho'Gall experience has been with one of the best Cho'Gall players probably in the game. So anything less than that is just disappointing.
I'm just saying, dude. We've been one tricking.
I'm just saying.
We haven't played Atletica in a while, but like.
And I love Langster to death. He's a homie, right?
But he's dog at
But
this
he
game.
ain't me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't me.
Wow.
Yeah, I went there. Little
You did
egotistical
go
about
there.
my gall, okay? Because if all I have to do is hit skill shots and not move my hero, I got you, baby. Put me on anybody's back and I will carry. But doing the both
Wait,
and I
that's
drop
not-
down.
Complaining that he has
that's-
to move his legs.
That's not how that works. They put on your. Never mind.
No,
Not
Gall is on the back of Cho.
I know, but then
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not carrying. You're being carried. It's fine. Technical.
Wait a minute.
Don't worry about it.
Am I getting carried? Is this what's happening? Does the universe
mean,
not revolve
literally.
around
You
me?
may be doing a lot of damage,
Oh
but
my
you're only
gosh.
doing that damage because Stro allows you to be that close
My
to
world
get
is
those shots.
crumbling around me.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry to burst
Yeah,
this bubble,
I'm not being carried.
to rain on this parade. I
See, everyone
apologize.
bans Gall because they think he's the best. Really, it's Cho. 'cause
It's
Cho
really
does
Cho.
everything.
It's really Cho.
Oops, I didn't
Gall,
give.
Gall ain't crap. So,
If you're not on the back, you're not carrying. If you're on the back, you're not carrying. Yeah.
Yeah. See, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Easy.
I don't like that Easy K's always watching me and doing stuff and commenting intelligently.
and agreeing against you. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like he's like, you guys are the
He's
two
supposed
little
to be on your side.
guys are the cranky old Muppets in the theater, just like making wisecracks. Yeah, there's a Junkrat band.
Oh,
on
God, what are their names? It's gonna kill me.
Google it. You ain't looking.
I was
The Wise Cracking Muppets. Does anybody know their names?
Oh, Statler and Waldorf. Okay. there we
Statler
go.
and Waldorf. Two.
I knew that.
They are. Never mind.
Let's not go there, Blue.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Junkrat got banned. Johanna got banned. I think that's very reasonable bans. I don't want to deal with that Junkrat again. Johanna, just good in general.
And
Good
here
in
we have
general.
Maya
Meso's
banned.
out, Sophrenia's in. I just noticed that. New
Who's in?
players. Mesos is out, Sophrenia's in.
Okay.
Oh.
I think I'm butchering that name. I can't tell.
Sylphrenia.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Sophrenia? Okay.
A
Yeah,
Kel'Thas ban. Interesting.
So
Oh,
who does
no
that
one's
leave
getting
for
that
first pick? Oh, it's Vala. Brightwing's still available.
Very.
I assume you're just going to slam the Brightwing here. Brightwing Blaze, Brightwing Hogger.
Priming Diablo?
Nah.
All good choices.
Too early for
I'd say
Diablo.
Garrosh.
I
You don't
mean,
first pick a Garrosh, you psychopath.
Whoa. If it's Braxis, you do.
Yeah, it's Brightwing Blaze,
Yeah,
unsurprisingly. See, this is... You get your opinion, and you get to be wrong, and that's fine.
Whoa. They don't even have the Garrosh player.
Now you can slam a Garrosh. I wouldn't into Brightwing, but you could.
Yeah, Brightwing's not that bad.
Leo coming in for the Entomb. What are they going to pair with it? Is it going to be a Tassadar? Is it going to be an Orphea? It's probably going to be a healer.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be Manduin.
Manduin. Little
And a
pretty
superhero
boy.
fit.
hey, he takes after his dad, okay?
Yeah, his dad is far more
dad
handsome.
died.
I am much more a Varian guy than an Anduin guy.
I miss Legion.
What's getting banned? Murden.
Really
Probably gonna
bummed
see
Murden.
another tank ban here, most likely.
What's left? Diablo, right? Probably
Diablo
just banning
two.
Diablo.
Diablo.
Ooh, Stitches. Although if the Anduin, you could argue the Stitches is still on the table.
May 2.
Nah. It's not gonna
Trying
be
to think
May.
Varian, for some weird reason.
It could be father-son duo. Very strong on
them,
this
yeah.
map. So,
Kel'Thas.
clearly just banning Pearl. Target identified. Those are the three heroes that Pearl
Played
plays.
Kel'Thas recently?
Not recently. Not since, I think, the Twin Towers comp of last year.
I was really not sure where you were going with that one.
What comp was this? Did I miss this?
They call it the Twin Towers. It's the Tassadar Kel'Thuzad they ran on Braxis last season.
Did not pay attention to them last season that much. That's on me.
Yeah, it. I don't think it worked, but it was hilarious to watch, and the name always got to me.
Why is it
but it
Twin
is
Towers?
Because they're the two pillars of mages.
Oh,
Interesting. Gonna see an ETC and a Jaina.
ETC into a Nubarak. That is
oh.
a bold choice.
Yeah, it
Cotton.
don't feel good.
I mean, look, if you're good, you can just outplay a Nubarak, but it's not gonna feel good.
And Polly and yeah.
You know what would
that's-
have felt good? Garrosh into a
Gonna-
new Barak.
That also doesn't feel good.
Throwing beetles is the best experience.
You can't throw a beetle. You literally
Oh,
cannot
really?
do it.
You can't throw
Wait,
a
what?
beetle?
It's not throwable at all.
Oh.
Do you know how stupid that would be if you could throw beetles instead of a
Well,
nuke?
that's why it's a count. Why can you hook a beetle if you can't throw a beetle? Rule me that, Batman.
I don't know. Hey, I don't write the code. I just play the heroes.
I genuinely learned something. Did not realize that you
Yeah, same.
you couldn't throw a beetle.
Same. I'm
Yeah,
glad
so
I'm
since
not
you can't
the
throw a
only
beetle
one.
anytime he types in, he's dead.
I can't help but feel
can't
like I'm
do
going to be playing Garrosh tonight and think, oh, a Nubarak, poof, no problem, and then end up throwing beetles for 20 minutes. But
Okay, see, I don't believe me.
that's a that's a problem for later blue.
I feel like you could be playing the long con here.
The hell is
No,
that?
okay, trust the tank mate.
Okay.
You are
wait,
a
what?
healer main. From left to right is Gambit Gaming up 1-0 over Pepegas on Ice. We're going to gloss over anything Gibbs says for a while. We have Alfie on Grey Main, Pearl on Orphea, Northern Touch on the Nubarak, Krizo playing Brightwing, And sad swordless Anduin noises from Ektar. That is Chelsea on Blaze. Yep.
And Pepegas on ice in the red, needing to take this win to go take us to a game 3. We have Tamjan on Vala, Ektar on Anduin without being able to hold his sword the whole game. Torrens on Leoric, Sylphrenia coming in for Mezos on Jaina, and Peas on that beef cake of a cow.
Beef and peas.
Beef and peas. That's not really. I mean, it's an okay combo.
Isn't that a British thing?
I would. It's like a I mean, it's like a meat pie.
Yeah, meat pie.
Peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots, yes. A lot of poke damage coming in. Sylphenia, Syl. It's just gonna be Syl. Nearly.
Yeah, we don't even have a Syl in this game.
Oh, Peas going in for the big slide. Tamjan getting a lot of damage done to the backline.
And after that very exciting 5v5 in mid lane, we have no kills, and teams are just going to rotate. They're going to do their macro.
11 stacks on the Vala. Long way to go. Nothing out of the ordinary.
She's at 13 now.
Actually, fealty on the death is kind of surprising to see. Maybe they're just going to try to double soak with Leo, but that's going to be really tough because the whole squad going to be showing up. The National Guard, if you will, as Batman says. Bella Pointe.
I feel my problem with fealty unto death is like why you're also going to get
globes.
If you're double soaking, you're also going to get 2 globes, which is 40 seconds worth of cooldown reduction constantly as well, and like you can control when you get your healing.
Right, you can bank that for a later date.
Yeah, instead of it just like, well, I'm getting passively healed as I soak minions, right? But both teams are already doing their camp. Alfie's getting real low doing it, but he should be fine as a gray man.
Yeah, he's done this a time or two. I think he's played this hero before. I think it's one of the 2 he plays.
Yeah. I feel like there's a 3rd or 4th in there.
Yeah.
I hope he listens back to this cast and
he
curses
knows
our name.
He knows. Anduin is caught out on an island. Ektar is absolutely Narnia here, and there he goes. Poor Anduin. If he had his sword. Yep.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
I would have kept him alive.
He could have stabbed
now
the
they're
bug.
going to more or less clear this for free.
Yeah, this is going to be a really scary push here for Gambit Gaming. Vala's in the bottom lane, getting the camp.
I mean, they're getting some... That's great. They're getting some macro in the other while this happens. But it does mean that Vala is not here to help them clear this.
Yeah. I mean, and it's still extremely healthy.
It's going. But I do feel like you kind of have to start backing off now.
Well, Leo's still not rotating, and yeah, okay, now they're going to get out of dodge. Really strong push there. Gambit Gaming is up 10 gems or so. Pearl going to clear this top lane.
Alfie heads down, helps clear the siege camp. And now it's 3 versus 4 up top. Let's see if Pepegas can take advantage of that.
Oh, there's a good route by the Anduin, but Peas decides not to go in on that.
And Pearl is just going to hang out. Wait for that soak to come to him. Right at that wall.
Oh, the slide from Peas just misses, or that bug would have been in a lot of trouble. A lot of damage going out, though. Does he have his unstop? He does. There's tap down. So not nothing. Getting taps out before potentially an objective is something. Meanwhile, Chelsea and Blaze is the same person, but Alfie is going back.
Blaze trying to turn in the bottom, getting interrupted by Ektar. Only 2 gems on Chelsea, though.
Yeah, both teams
Who's
now
got
has
all
a turn in.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for an engage here. Leo is here. It is a 4-on-5. Let's see if Pepegas on ice can do something about it. But Pearl and this Jaina are going at it. Pearl decides to give up. Maybe smell the blood in the water. A rare moment of clarity for Pearl. Not all inning for that kill.
Tell us how you really feel, Blue.
Greymane stepping
I'll
out.
be a little far forward.
But maybe it was a bait. Good cleanse there from the Brightwing. A lot of healing going down. It's still a 4-on-5 here as Leo's rotated
Yeah.
up from the top lane. Excuse me, the bottom lane.
But Chelsea
Nothing.
is getting a whole turret for Leo's rotation.
Yeah, really well done here by the Blaze. Noob unstoppable on E, but Muradin's isn't. A Sag, yeah. Can you imagine if he was unstoppable while jumping with a light bomb combo? Come on.
Oh,
I could.
Back when
I
Medallion
don't
was a
wanna think
thing, you
about
could
it.
do that.
I remember that medallion.
the best part of HOTS, medallion time.
No.
Was it a
that
1 minute
medallion
cooldown?
was awful.
It was 5-minute cooldown.
5-minute cooldown.
5-minute cooldown.
You got about
Oh.
3 a game on average.
So they basically were trying to copy League of Legends Flash, right? Like that's what that is?
Yeah. Kind of.
Before
Like-
that was the weather
Oh,
effects.
with 25 gems, gets slid on. And let's see if Northern can pick up those gems.
Alfie
That's
is
a
going
lot
in
of-
for it, but is he going to get him? I mean, if he does have the
Obviously,
shift,
flood.
and that could
Oh,
be a
no.
disaster for Gambit Gaming. Blue Web Weavers are descending. Frizzle getting really low. Tomgen able to get that kill. They recover 5 gems from that?
Yeah, they didn't quite
5
get
out of
the
20.
bigger.
Yeah. Not ultimately worth it. Pearl getting just a little bit too far out. Now level 10s are right around the corner for Pepegas on ice. Finally with a little bit of momentum in this series.
But now they have now Gambit Gaming has a Web Weaver dropping and they're down a player, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Brightwing's
Brightwing's going to
coming
be
back
able to
to
shift
base.
in, but this should be cleaned up relatively quickly here. They have a pretty decent wave clear as Bullet connects to the face of the Vala. We take a quick look at the 10s. It's Blink. It's going to be Eternal Feast, Cocoon, Bunker Drop, and Bullet like we just saw. Rain of Vengeance, Light Bomb, and Tomb, Ring of Frost, or Loss, and Mosh Pit.
I'd like to point out ETC is a man of culture and picked Crowd Surfer,
I love
the
it.
This is a-
best level 4 talent.
This is a great map for
It
it.
is a really good crowd surfer map for sure.
Every map is a great map for Crowd Surfer.
Greymane, look! Oh my gosh, what a
Wow.
dodge from Alfie! Now the counter engage is
What a
insane. Good
dodge.
pull.
Good pull.
Absolute sidestep king moment there. You should really have that on the soundboard. Sidestep king.
That's the king.
Oh, I can. Oh, did you actually lower my soundboard? I can play one.
You actually have
Oh, it
one?
was loud. Oh, I don't think I have that.
Oh, okay. I didn't lower the
Now
soundboard volume.
Pepegas
But
are going to look for their turn in as well. They're
Greymane.
getting close to having a second one in the bank.
Greymane already almost done with this camp. Gambit Gaming doing a really good job at stalling this objective. And that is going to really thwart the pressure of the spiders in the mid lane having that camp out.
Absolutely.
I just said the word thwart. I feel like a baller.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I learned all my words from you. You have the best words. Here comes an Entomb, surely. No, they decide against the Entomb. Tomgen trying to clear this out. I can only imagine that once this Entomb comes up, stun lands onto the orb. Oh my gosh. Leo taking so much damage. All the circles are down. It's a Venn diagram of destruction. The Greymane is caught right in the middle. Grizzle comes in with the blink heal onto Alfie, who's able to get the heal off in time. Everybody pressed their button except the Bunker and the Mosh. And nobody really even took damage somehow. Just kind of amazing. Big push here in the top lane. It's going to be a 4-on-4. Mosh still available for that ETC. You know he's looking for it as soon as the spider is going to step into the wall here. Alfie doing a great job getting some poke onto the front line. But the wave clear from Gambit Gaming is solid. This will be cleaned up. Should be no problem. Nubarak may be looking for something here. Tomgen is really caught out.
Yeah.
He's actually trying to bait the engage. Level 13s are just around the corner for the side of Pepegas on ice. Leo has snuck
Leo
into the
rotating
top
around.
lane.
Yeah.
He's going to
He's
try to
trying
get this
his
turn in.
30 gems in.
Yep. And then they're going to be looking for something here. And Tomb is going to be up. Ring of Frost is going to be up. It's going to be actually a 3-on-5 if they decide to go for it. They just spotted the Anubarak. Let's see if they know. Okay, well, Leo's definitely in the top lane. Orphe is.
But Alfie's coming in.
Ha.
Blaze is turning in his gems.
Orphe just face-checked a Leo and gave 0 Fs about it. just threw a Q and walked away. Level 13's online. Both teams still with a turn in. Blue team getting a little bit closer. Northern Touch trying to get their turn in top and not going to be able to successfully do so, while ETC turns in 19.
Northern now trying again.
Bullet onto Tom Gen connects.
Now, the big problem with taking Crowd Surfer is
Here is
that
Chelsea,
ETC
and he's looking
can't
for a
boop.
stun. Yeah, doesn't have that long range boop for the Blaze.
Yeah, well, just to interrupt Blaze, to interrupt just turn-ins in general. But red team gets their turn-in.
Pepegas on ice. Get a turn in here. They're looking top. Blaze is bottom, and they know it. The Bullet is, I don't know. If Leo is the one, Tom Gen is not the one. He is eating all of the bullets directly to his face,
Yeah.
which is a Matrix reference for
Oh, the
those.
Entomb just
Just not
barely
quite
misses.
connecting, but ultimately it's still a 4-on-5 here while the Spider pushes in. Half expect to see some sort of engage here if the Blaze not around. As soon as this building goes down, or even if it's getting close, there's the peel from the Orphea, and ETC caught out a little bit far. Good cleanse there by the Brightwing, and Vala is crazy dead.
I love that wrap after ETC dies and their team's backing up. There's
Yep.
just nothing Vala gets to do. Nothing at all. And they get to keep all their forts alive, and they are going to look at this boss while ETC is dead.
Yeah, no ETC, no Vala to be able to contest this boss. Pepegas on ice, wisely deciding to do their Bruiser camp, probably do the bottom camp as well.
Yep.
But they're going to eat a turn-in and a Spider. They're going to lose all their forts after this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Blue team's smart. They
maybe
get
a
their
keep?
turn-in going right now.
well, Leo is getting some
I don't
value
think
mid. I don't think they get a keep either. I think they just lose all the forts.
Yeah, Jaina Vala shreds.
It's just too much wave clear.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're already shredding the boss. Look at that health going down. It's pretty
Yeah,
low.
they gotta stop them from doing that for free.
Wait, does the E stun do any damage to the boss? Good pull there from Ektar.
Does what do damage to the boss?
The E from
From
Anduin. I don't think so. It doesn't do siege damage. No.
No.
There's a wrap on to that ETC. There's a stun. There's a poly. There's some Orphea damage. Crowd Surfer value.
Oh,
Man's not his first rodeo here on the
oh,
on ETC.
really well done.
Does he have his tap available? Doesn't look like he really would
Lives
be doing
to
it.
rock another day.
Meanwhile, the Spider is all but cleared up mid. It's only half down there, half there on the bottom
Oh, this-
lane. They're really trying to push this keep.
I like it.
Level 16s are going to be
but
just
they-
around the corner.
They have to start leaving.
Yeah.
This is getting scary.
This is getting very scary.
Oh,
he was
Mosh,
going for it.
he was
not quite
looking.
there.
Pease was
You're just gonna have
looking.
to try to rip it soon. Even if they
Yeah.
interrupt it, just scare them with it.
I would love to see him come down into this bottom bush
I
that he
agree.
escaped with early and pop out of nowhere and
Yeah,
hit him
right?
with it. Alfie caught out just a little bit far. Good counter engage there from Northern Touch, though. The Jaina does connect to two members on the back line, but the Greymane is running wild in the back. Jaina the first to fall. Vala now stacking, but a shift comes in from the Brightwing. The chase is on as the Cocoon comes out onto the ETC. Ektar in a lot of trouble. Greymane diving in with the noob to follow. Turn back around onto ETC. Crowd surfs away.
ETC, the same
His favorite move.
escape plan.
Yeah.
But this is now a dead keep. For sure. And Blaze is going to take the fort in the bottom at the same time. And I wonder if they're going to say that they're done for now.
Blaze is kind of just vibing in this game. He hasn't really come in and
Right.
done a whole lot except take building, and take building has been very effective. 70 gems.
Headphones on, he's listening to their favorite song.
They're going to get another
Yeah.
turn in right
We're going
now.
to get another turn in right now.
They need Chelsea's, though.
He has 32. Might as well get both camps out. You have all the pressure in the world. Try to take down another keep. I think the best you can hope for here if your Pepegas on ice is to try to save a keep, and preferably the middle keep, I guess. It's going to be your best
that's
chance.
the one the camps. That's the one the camps come through.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, they're kind of at a stalemate after this if they don't get a lot of value, because they'll
Yeah.
never get gems again.
Yeah, that's very true.
The problem with Tomb.
Yeah. It's kind of like Towers of Doom 2.0. Look at Torrens in the top lane. Oh, the bullet into the bush. my gosh, that Orphea damage. That would have been level 1 quest complete. Northern Touch just missing. Vala needs to get 20. For Pepegas, they have to get to 20. And P's taking a lot of damage. There's the epicenter value. Big stuns going out. Vala really in a lot of trouble. Here's a Moss for the first time this game. The Light Bomb doesn't quite connect before the EQC goes down. Bunker is really good there from the side of the Blaze. Torrens with 46 gems really needs a way out of dodge, and he's able to get one. The Orphea is going to be taking out the Vala, and as Spiders push onto this core, Leo dying, looks like the series may just be over. Jaina is not long for this world. Good pull from Ektar, but it didn't matter. The damage followed her anyway. All the damage is now on the core as the mid keeps her down. Ektar doing his best to defend, but that will be it.
And a quick 2-0 domination for Gambit Gaming. Barista Gaming.
Yeah, Barista
Gaming.
I apologize for my mistakes. Barista.
Someone even say BG.
BG. Take a look at the post-game statistics as we give Gambit Gaming their hard-earned point on the board.
Looking at these talents.
Let's take a look at these talents. Let's take a look at the talents. Everything seems pretty normal to me. Interesting to see Q build.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of fallen out of meta lately, but still, if you don't miss, you just kind of kill whatever you're chasing.
That's very true. Paralyzing Rage, Drain Momentum, and Auto Attack build from Leoric. Interesting. Huh. You know, usually I expect to see E-build from Leoric to be able to get onto the backline and entomb who you want to. Provide some damage reduction in the process. Echo Pedal, Crowd Surfer. Unfortunately, had to take Block Party, my least favorite talent on ETC.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I feel like very necessary into such
very
a game.
necessary. I like to take the E talent.
E talents.
Okay,
are
as
much
long
more
as it's
fun.
not Frog Rock, then I
No,
gotta,
Frog Rock is
no.
no.
then I gotta make fun of you.
Yeah, no, that's deserved. 100% deserved. No, it's E talent, and then I mean it's Block
And then
Party
E at
because
7 because you know AAs.
yeah, and then E again at 16. Come on, no, 16. It's
I
just
go
so
E
good.
at 16, or you know, every now and then you know, there's that what's the 16 called? The reduced attack speed if they hit.
Yeah. Imposing presence.
Showstop
Yeah,
or
imposing
imposing presence?
Imposing
Imposing presence I pick a lot more lately.
Yeah.
It'll
I mean,
just
unless
float
I'm just yeah, you just press it every 20 seconds. That's very good.
You just slide in, miss your slide, press it, then slide out 2 seconds later.
Oh, okay, Mr. Crowd Surfer. That's fine.
Let's see. So Alfie is doing somewhere. Where's the Alfie? Like he's actually in this Discord. That's hilarious. Wow, there's so many people in this Discord. Welcome, Alfie.
Hello, everybody.
Congratulations on your
Hey.
2-0 domination.
Thank you very much.
Did you play Greymane both games?
No,
No,
you did not.
Oh, you were the
Falstad.
Falstad game
Falstad.
one. That's
He was
right. We went
Falstad.
Sky Temple.
Oh.
and you
He
were
can
the
play
Falstad.
other heroes, Blue.
I was
Believe it or
just
not.
asking. I was
Yeah,
making
just
conversation.
I do have heroes, yes.
Can play other heroes. But I will say your Greymane is very impressive. Nicely done, dodging quite a few
Yeah,
ETC slides.
The
well
the
done.
top lane dodge you had to avoid the slide was insane. You surely died there if that lands.
That is the magic of movement speed at 13 and why it's so good on most auto attackers. You just get the flexibility to do stupid stuff like that and kite effectively. I got a little lucky, I will admit, but it was also somewhat the move speed helping.
Well, you're
you
a
have
very
survivors
kind and
built-
generous lord.
Would you say, Gibbs?
Do you have Survivor's Guilt of when you got Krizo killed top whenever you went in?
I may or may not have.
Survivor's
Because
Guild.
I told him, please don't go in, just let me die. And then he died for me. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that was just quality. Okay.
It's the healer syndrome of I need to save my team.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
It's you gotta play more WoW healer because then you
Wait.
say, nah, you're an idiot and you're dead.
Yeah, you stood in something stupid.
Of save Alfie was, look, he has a lot of gems. I need to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
no,
it
that's
of course,
fair.
of course.
That's fair.
It was about the gems, not you. Okay.
Yeah, true. Honestly, true.
So
But game one, yeah, go ahead, Blue. Go
yeah,
ahead.
very briefly, just we talk about game one, and I think the only thing I really want to focus on is the draft. Were you guys kind of expecting to see the Ragnaros in there at all, or what were you expecting of that
I
last
had
pick?
No clue that was going to be the last pick. I was expecting either something a little more cheesy with like Samro early, which is why we banned it. I certainly was not expecting 4-man Rag, and I get the intention, which is like to delay objective consistently. But we made sure to get Falstad to counter their hyper dive with Bloodlust. So like they press buttons, we just leave.
Yep.
Yep.
That was the
That was
strategy.
exactly it.
I think I said almost exactly that. You just, how do you get bloodlust value when Falstad just says, all right, bye, see you
Yeah.
later.
And it's like, oh, okay,
And
take
we-
upgraded Bloodlust. Okay, I'm taking upgraded Gust. Meh.
It's like, we'll push you even longer.
Yeah, right.
They had some good engages from time to time. I think we got some good opportunities to also just push them off either with Gus or get the counter engage, particularly bottom in that last fight where Diablo went hella in.
Yeah.
And we were expecting him to die, but the turnaround with Flame Breath and Soul Shield just made all the difference where we could kill Rhaegar and then the rest of them.
The Junkrat really made a significant difference in that game because when that engage would happen, anyone would get dove, and Junkrat would throw a trap right under him, and suddenly there's a Greymane in a place where Greymane doesn't want to be, or a Ragnaros in the back line, which is bad for a Ragnaros
Yes.
quite typically. So Junkrat was
Yeah.
really, really effective there. I think you guys just had the right comp to deal with what they were trying to do.
Agreed.
And-
It was well played by them, but I think we just had the slightly better.
Yeah, I think ultimately too, to whomever's credit the shot call was to take that boss. After seeing where they were on the map, was one of those things where
Yeah.
if you try to do that in Storm League, someone decided 5 seconds too late, and then they get there in time. But you guys being on a team and being trusting of one another, just say, "Yeah, we can rip this." All right, and then you just go.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just make the decision.
When I saw it was 5 people top and they stayed there for 4, I'm like, oh yeah, no, we're ripping boss. This is happening regardless. Because even if we don't kill them all and end the game there, it's still boss plus objective.
Absolutely.
bottom. Like,
Yeah.
It's just so much value. I'll take that over board any day.
So, the boss then ending the game, we go to Tomb of the Spider Queen, which has kind of been a staple, honestly, for the Discord lately. For Barista Gaming, I think all the teams now enjoy Tomb of the Spider Queen. And
It's
so,
Fun map.
I like it. Pretty standard drafts. Ultimately, you guys got to be a lot more aggressive. Nearly a full dive comp. The Orphea did get caught out once and lost a fair amount of gems, but you guys were able to overcome that pretty quickly. And not really much to say. It was a very solid game. I don't think you guys even lost a fort there.
I think
they
the
lost
main problem that their comp had is they've had no real way to get to me or the back line outside of a very effective gank. We were pretty good at keeping an eye on where they were, albeit the one time where if it was a little far forward and we didn't call it either. So those things are getting that better. But
Don't stand
them
up for
only
him.
having them only
He's
having
not
the
going to
APC
learn.
I yelled at him during the game. It's fine.
Okay, great.
But not having like a good way to get to people outside of just a raw ETC stun in the middle of the lane is unreliable. And once I got 13, it was just they couldn't get to me ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just kind of
And
got to shred them.
The Brightwing really had a lot of impact too with the cleanse at 7,
Oh, yeah.
the additional healing, especially with Orphea going that Ring of Frost. I like the thought of it over in Leo and Tomb, but I almost like the idea better of still going maybe the Elemental and then taking like a big Blizzard or something at 13, which is kind of crazy,
Yeah.
but it's just a little bit more effective.
I don't know what their idea was, but we felt that they were trying to pick the Orphea
Yeah.
with the Leo. and so he just said, "Screw it, let's take it from them to counter the bathtub." I'm imagining that's why they went the ring, but the problem with ring is if you don't have a good setup for it, it's unreliable to land. And he got a few rings with some values.
Yeah, there's some big rings.
And we just walk away.
Yeah, big heal, and it's like it's done nothing.
And just run. Yeah, it's like what ult, you know?
Yeah, my issue with the ring is when I'm running it with a Leo, I put the ring in the middle of the entomb, and it doesn't actually hit anything.
And then it hits nobody.
Then it's a square around a circle.
There's a circle in the center that doesn't do
My
anything.
brain doesn't realize where I should be putting that circle. So
I'll give him credit because those rings with the entomb were pretty consistently landing.
Yeah.
So they were doing their job. It's just they didn't have enough to get to us and kill us effectively afterwards.
yeah.
Blue, here's a little tip. Put
Yeah.
the center of the circle on the wall of the entomb, right?
But it's
On the
farther than
terrain
that though.
that's
It's almost
created.
like it's a Mephisto. Like
It's
you want to think of it
farther,
like a
yeah.
Mephisto blink, kind of
You have to put it
Yeah.
outside. Yeah, you have to put it
around the
outside.
outside. Around the outside.
Yeah.
Around the outside. All right, Slim Shady.
Yeet.
What-
But other than that,
Well,
you guys did it's a very strong showing yet again. I think you guys are undefeated this season yet, right? Or did you drop a map?
We did drop one match last series to it's gonna be May, so very solid series overall. But
That's
so
right.
far, three series wins.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
Nice. Congratulations.
I'm sure you guys will be doing well this season. The floor is yours. If you have any shout-outs or comments you'd like to make, knock yourself out.
I'll take those Brightwing heals any day of the week, and some fat blaze stuns will always help out at the end of the day. But overall, I think we just did a pretty good job coordinating and communicating, which is what I preach all day, every day. Please and thank you.
Excellent.
All right.
Well, great. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you
and hanging out
guys
with
for your
us. Absolutely. You have a good night.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Good night, buddy.
Well, Gibbs and Rex, I'm going to wrap up here on stream in just a moment and go and raid somebody that is also casting, so I will say goodbye to you gentlemen, but thank you for joining me, and if you want to play an ARAM before I have my scrim, you're welcome to stick around and do so.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're going to find
I have
some
already
trade.
closed Tots, so...
Oh, we are going to
Unfortunately
raid
not.
Peldor because he's casting one of my favorite team names around right now. It is Samuro L. Jackson.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
their image, their portrait or team photo is incredible. So we're going to throw this over to Peldor. And anyway, yeah. Thanks, gentlemen. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Thank you. Yeah, have a good night.
And for NGS, my name is Eternal Blue. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining us tonight. Congratulations again to Gambit Gaming 2-0 domination over Pepegas on Ice. A great showing from both teams. Hope you all enjoyed, and we hope to see you in the Nexus. Take care.